prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video. Okay, people, I was not planning on doing a part 3 of the video, of the topic, is Federer a little unconsciously cocky? I did a part 1. I did a part 2 only because I didn't want part 1 to be too long. And so I just divided it into 2 videos. So I was not going to do a part 3. I was pretty well finished with that. But can I say this here, people? When I finished the video and listened to it, I did say, well, I left off something, and it was that I felt that maybe some people could get the Federer swag, because I did a video on the Federer swag. That's when Federer is walking around really confident, not cocky. A lot of people think that's cocky, but that's not cocky. When he's confident, making it look easy, very sure of himself, very confident. Where it's the Federer swag that Federer fans are proud of. When he's in that Federer swag, he's just walking around the court, giving up very little points, taking every point seriously, so fluid that Federer, like I said, making it look easy, looking like the GOAT. And so when I got through doing the two videos on the is Federer a little unconsciously cocky, I say, you know what? I bet people, they're going to mix that up. They're going to think the Federer swag is the same as the cockiness. So I said, but you know what? I'm not going to do a third video unless somebody come back and comment. So one of the commenters one of the viewers, subscribers did ask me that is there a difference between the Federer swag and the Federer cockiness? And yes, let me get to the point with that. There is a total difference. People, the cockiness is totally different than the Federer swag, okay? And this Federer, I think this was a Federer fan talking. They said, well, is the cockiness, they said, well, when Federer's irritated, he got that irritated look on his face. And y'all remember I did a video about that when Federer has that irritated look on his face, he had it against Del Potro. And even when he got double match point against Del Potro in the Indian Wells this year, Federer still lost and couldn't close it out. And that Federer fan said something that was really interesting and truthful. They said, well, is that irritated look that Federer has on his face, is that caused by that unconscious cockiness? Oh, yes, it is. See, people, that unconscious cockiness, I said, that Federer has, people, it causes so many things. And like the Federer fans said, they said, does he have that irritated look because he feels that he's better than the player, and maybe his level is lower than the player for that day, like when he played Del Potro in the Indian Wells, and maybe he knows he's going to lose, or there's a high possibility he's going to lose. So does that unconscious cockiness cause him to have that irritated look on his face? Yes, it does. Because see, if you ain't got that unconscious cockiness or conscious cockiness, you'll get down to business even if your level isn't there, the way a Nadal would do. You just ain't gonna just have some irritated look on your face. And people, to think about that old unconscious cockiness, I told y'all it's not good whatsoever, because see, it doesn't help you. Because see, look at Federer. Even when he took the lead against Del Potro, even he had double match point, it doesn't help you, because even when you winning, see, cockiness don't make you appreciate anything. Even when you winning and got a chance to close it out, if you got that unconscious cocky nonsense, you still won't close it out. Even if you take the lead, like Federer had the lead against Kevin Anderson. See, cockiness, whether it's conscious or unconscious, is so stupid. It's not a good thing to have, because even if you take the lead, you won't appreciate having the lead. You'll still be cocky, okay? Or have some irritated look on your face, like Federer will have, okay? So there is get back to the question here. There's a difference between the Federer swag, like I said, when Federer's confident, walking around the court like he owns the court, with a calmness. And that Federer swag, that's the Federer that Federer fans can be proud of. And that's the Federer that, when people say that Djokovic is a better player than Nadal and Federer, I will say when Federer is in the Federer swag, that's the Federer that Federer fans can say that Federer is as good of a player as a high level to Djokovic. That particular Federer, if he can stay in that mode, okay? And but I just want to clarify that there is a difference between the Federer swag where he's confident and the Federer cockiness, whether it's conscious or unconscious. Okay, people? And let me see if there's anything else I want to say about this whole thing of the Federer cockiness versus the Federer confidence. Yeah, but there ain't even a thin line, because the Federer fan, he said, well, is there a thin line? Yeah, you may think it's a thin line. No, there's a total difference. The Federer swag and the Federer confidence is a good thing. And when Federer is in that mode, I've never seen Federer lose. I haven't. When he's in the Federer swag, I'm talking about when he's in the Federer swag, in that very confident mode, and this tells you a lot about Federer's greatness, his strengths and weakness. When Federer's in that mode of that highly confident, making it look easy, where he's just serving out games, keeping it 40 love usually, not giving up points on the serve, he usually doesn't lose those matches, and he usually doesn't lose those majors, okay? But when he falls into that irritated look that's caused by that cockiness, whether it's conscious cockiness or unconscious cockiness, whether it's a little bit or a lot, I think he has a little bit of it, he usually loses all those matches. He never wins those matches where he has that irritated look on his face that's caused by the cockiness. So this Federer, that cockiness, that little cockiness, unconscious cockiness that Federer has, it's not good for his game. It cost him the Wimbledon this year, and it's cost him a lot of matches over the years. It cost him winning the Grand Slam against Nadal when he used to lose against Nadal on clay. I won't get back into that. I covered that in part 1 and part 2. So those of you who haven't seen part 1 and part 2 of the Is Federer a little unconsciously cocky, go watch those 2 videos, and then you will understand what this video is about. Okay, people, I just want to make that clarification. So I'm moving on from this. Got some other videos to do. Then we got to get ready for the Montreal. Even though Federer is not playing in the Montreal, we got some serious competition. The Djokovic, Nadal, everybody getting back in the mix. Tennis preacher, prophet, psychic, signing off. Have a good one.